I've found the solution for you to get more wins in Foot Champions. Let's try and hit 200 likes on the video. Leave a comment what your favourite formation is. Subscribe if you're new, of course, for the best tactics on YouTube. This is going to be the 5-4-1, and I hope you enjoy it. If you want the cheapest FC24 coins to get ahead of the competition, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 5% off. Okay, so I was playing around with this the past weekend and found it super effective. If you're somebody that doesn't want to play your own weekend league games or you struggle to hit the highest ranks, we do offer a service where we can hit the ranks for you. Link is in the description for that. But you guys are here for the custom tactics. You may remember the 5-4-1 from last year where it was ridiculously overpowered. I'm not going to go as far as saying it's quite on that level, but this formation for me is still very up there in terms of the meta. It may take some time to get used to, you know, playing in a 5-back if you have been using a 4. But it's so effective, especially on the defense end. But you do get really good attacking options as well, especially with the instructions that I put on it. So hopefully you enjoy. You can see my team here. It's not exactly made for a 5 at the back. We have to go a little bit rogue with it. Griezmann will be out as a right wing back, but it's fine. You don't need good defenders in the wing back position. So let me show you guys. So it is a 5-4-1, 71 depth, of course. I've had quite a few people actually ask me about this, and in my opinion, at least for the way I play, it's just the most effective way to abuse the meta and ultimately just press my opponent off the pitch. We have 60 on the width, balanced direct passing, 65 width, 6 players in the box, and that is how it lines up in the game. For those of you that are actively trying to improve, I have set up a new Discord community. You can see the link to that in the description as well. I want to help as many of you guys as possible, and there's also a free trial, so if you're not sure, get involved. I'm literally in there at the moment helping people with their squad reviews, all that sort of stuff. So pop in, ask me some questions. But as you can see, this is the 5-4-1. Griezmann as a makeshift wing back, it's not really too deep. You know, you don't need the defensive stats. It's more just about having bodies back in the defense that helps you out a lot. It's one of those. At times you can feel like the lone striker is a little bit isolated, but you'll see with the way we do the instructions that you do get your wide players involved. What I love about this formation is you get the overlaps from the wing backs, and because of the way FIFA or FC, whatever you want to call it, because of the way the game works, you don't get punished for having these overlapping fullbacks. So what you find is you defend with like all these players back. You know, 9 players will come back and help defend, but then in the attack they're all there as well, and you don't get hit with a stamina drain. And that's what made it sort of come to life last year, and it was super OP. So in terms of the sort of players that you want, 2 box-to-box players in my opinion for the centre mids is vital. The last thing you really want is like a traditional CDM that can't offer into the attack. You want quick players out wide. Ideally you want quick players out in the wing-back positions because they're going to be the ones overlapping. You can just play normal attackers there though. So for example, you know, if I didn't have Theo Hernandez, you could just stick Salah there. He would be a really good left wing back. The defending just isn't important. It's more about actually what they offer offensively in that position. Centre backs, meta doesn't change. You know, you just want them to be quick, good at defending, same as basically any other formation. The reason Neymar's here is because he's not the quickest, and he's going to be the one the chances fall to. So having that 5-star weak foot and the skills, you know, for elasticos and stuff like that is super effective. The way you're going to play in this formation is you're going to have the overlaps from the wing backs, and then you're going to look to cut the ball back into the middle of the pitch. And that is how you want to play. Just quick players in the wing positions, of course. You know, I've got Salah on the right for the finesse shots. Usman's just super quick as well. But let's get into the instructions. So on the striker, I go stay forward, stay central, get in behind. You're going to see with what we do with the rest, you definitely don't need your striker coming back. You're going to have so many defensive options that it is crazy. You're not going to be struggling on that aspect at all. We've just got cover center on the center mids. If you do really struggle defensively, you can try putting them on stay back. You will lose out in the attack, but it will make this setup unreal in defense. So you can actually alter this. You know, if you just want to see out a game in this setup, then you can put stay back on the center mids. But cover center, you absolutely do not need. There's my alarm going off. You absolutely do not need cover wide or cover wing, sorry, on your center mid. You already have a wing back and a wide mid to cover. So this is what we do on both the left and the right mid. Exact same instructions. We have come back on defense, cut inside, and get in behind. Last year I was doing the exact same, and what was different to most people is they wouldn't have the cut inside. So that's really down to you. For me, I want those left and right mids to get as close to the striker as possible, and then in the space that they leave, you have the wing backs overlapping. They'll still overlap anyway, even if you do stay on balance, but I'm not a big fan of having the lone striker isolated. So I want these to cut inside and almost act like left and right forwards, and that is super effective. You're going to want getting behind and then come back on defense as well. Like I say, there's just no harm in it. You don't get punished with a stamina drain or anything of the sort. That is what makes these formations so ridiculous. So come back on defense, cut inside, and get in behind. Arguably the most important instruction, if you want this formation to absolutely work to its full capacity, you want balanced attack on the wing backs and also overlap. Again, as I said with the centre mids, if you're using this purely to see out a game in defence, you can go with stay back while attacking and take off the overlap. But if you're just going to start games in this formation to try and make the most of it, use balanced attack and overlap, and that is going to be your absolute best bet. These are some genuinely ridiculous tactics. It depends on your playstyle, of course, but I feel like this really does abuse getting in behind, the cutback meta, and also having just so many players defensively is always going to be nice. I do use other tactics. I tend to start games in a 4-3-2-1. You can see those custom tactics on my channel as well. I do stream my weekend league every Friday when Champs comes out. So if you're new to the channel and you want to see me smash out early 20-0s, please do subscribe. But hopefully you enjoy this. If you have any questions about the formation, feel free to leave a comment. You can also message me in my Discord. Like I said, it is a Patreon, link in the description. You guys can get a free trial. I'd love to have some more of you in there. It would be cool to see. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the support as always. Catch you on the next video, and peace.